Here we go. The weather is turning very active as we turn into early December, and we'll be breaking down the weather forecast for early December right here in today's video. Welcome back to Weather on the Go, all your weather coverage. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and be also sure to press the thumbs up button down below as well. I definitely appreciate it. Looking at the weather alerts all across the country, we have wind advisories in those tan shaded colors across the Dakotas, where winds will be howling in gusto from the north and west as we go through Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon. And notice across the mid-Missouri Valley into the Illinois Valley, we have winter storm warnings and also winter weather advisories. Winter storm warnings in the pink here in east central Kansas, and winter weather advisories into the purple shaded colors from northern Illinois back through Iowa, northern Missouri, getting into extreme southeastern Nebraska, all the way south even into northern Oklahoma as of this morning. First, let's talk about the wind advisory because winds are strong out of the north and west on the back side of our snow system. Across the Dakotas in particular, wind gusts could be approaching 50 miles per hour, especially this morning, and then winds will ease up as we go through the afternoon, but still blowing at least 30 miles per hour with those gusts out there from the north and west across the Dakotas and into Nebraska as we go through the day today. Looking at that snow system today, it is moving across places like Milwaukee, Chicago, even as far south as Indianapolis, seeing some snow showers as we go through the day today. That will even start to fill in across Michigan. As we go into tonight, most of the snow shield brings it up into Ontario and Quebec, Canada, and we have the main storm system moving across the northeast. That will mainly be rain as we have a lot of warmer temperatures across New England and the northeast as we go through this evening. And then as the system tightens up to a 985 millibar low across southern and central Maine, this is going to bring a heavy swath of snow for northern Maine, northern Vermont, and northern New Hampshire as we go into Monday morning, but also some stronger winds over there into portions of eastern Maine and into Nova Scotia as we go into that Monday timeframe as well. Looking at the additional snowfall accumulation through your Tuesday morning time frame on November 28th, this is on top of what we've already seen to this point, and you can see 1 to 3 inches of snow is a good bet for places like the Quad Cities and the Davenport, Iowa region, up through Rockford, Illinois, getting into Milwaukee, Chicago, even some heavier lake effect snows up across the UP of Michigan and northwestern lower Michigan, where there could be a few areas approaching a foot of snow up there as we go through that Tuesday morning time frame. Moving it up across New England, it's interior New England that will likely see several inches of snow, including near the Buffalo region, Watertown, and then getting up across Vermont, New Hampshire, northern Maine, several inches of accumulation as we go through that Tuesday morning time frame. Behind the storm system, with the wake of the snow and that snowpack, will be cooling our temperatures down across the upper Midwest and through the Great Lakes region. As we go into your Monday tomorrow, temperatures will be held down into the teens and 20s across those regions. A little bit cooler to the south than we normally see it, with temperatures in the 40s and 50s down across the deep south on Monday. We'll see a rapid return into the 60s across the deep south in the Dixie Alley region near the Gulf Coast as we go into Wednesday. And notice the Midwest warms well above freezing. So whatever snowfall you do receive in Chicago or Milwaukee or even portions of Iowa there, temperatures will be surging up near 40 or into the 40s as we go into the middle of this week on Wednesday, November 29th. And that means whatever snow is there will likely begin to melt very quickly as we go into midweek. And as we end the week and get into the first full week of December, it's going to start to change in our weather pattern. We have a warmer than normal temperature pattern on the way for the eastern 2/3 of the country. And then we have a trough moving in across the desert southwest. That'll keep temperatures cooler for places like San Diego, Phoenix, Las Vegas, even over toward the Denver region as we go into the first full week of December. But it's going to be a very active week of weather across the western United States, the middle of the country, and even especially the southeast United States as we go through the first at least 5 to 6 days of the month there of December. We are keeping an eye on a rather significant trough digging in all the way to the south towards Southern California, Arizona, even northwestern Mexico as we go into Friday, December 1st. That will eject across the middle of the country by late next weekend, a week from today on Sunday, December 3rd, across the Midwest and the Missouri Valley yet again. So let's walk you through the precipitation chances as we go through next weekend. And you can see we have some rain, some snow in those higher elevations in the Four Corners region. We have some rain across the eastern United States as we go into Friday, but our main storm system will be kicking out across the southern plains as we go into Saturday with some healthier rains and some heavier thunderstorms across East Texas, getting into Arkansas, Louisiana, over here into Mississippi and Alabama. Rather wet go of it as we enter into next weekend on Saturday, December 2nd. And then our main storm system will begin to start to tighten up across the Great Lakes as a 993 millibar low gets together over Lake Michigan by next Sunday. Cold enough on the northwest side to see some rain and also some snow mix, but even all snow is likely up here again for the UP of Michigan, even getting into the north woods of Wisconsin, back into Minnesota. And then we have to watch the southeastern side of this storm as a cold front moves through later next weekend for the potential for severe thunderstorms from the mid-Atlantic down across Dixie Alley and the southeastern United States, especially Saturday night and through that Sunday time frame. So that will be something to keep an eye on as we go towards next weekend. Overall, here is our rainfall accumulation with our next big storm system into early December. You can see where the haves are and where the have-nots are, and you can see a lot of the have-nots are across portions of the Dakotas, Montana, getting into Wyoming there, across the northern tier of the United States. Not really seeing too much rain or snow as we go into early December. Very active across the Pacific Northwest. Seattle, down toward the Eugene, even Portland, Oregon region, we'll be seeing a couple inches of rain through early December. Very heavy and healthy rains and beneficial rains across the Dixie Alley region here and into the southeast where we desperately need the rainfall. That will be an area where we really need it, and I do see that we have extreme drought and even exceptional drought building in those areas. So it will be very good to see that rainfall falling in that very area as we go into early December. And then on the cold side of the storm, there could be another narrow swath of several inches of accumulating snow across the upper Midwest into the upper Great Lakes region. And if you follow the trajectory here, that would probably take the snow line further north into portions of central and northern Ontario and even into Quebec, Canada again for early December. And even the Rockies seeing some very heavy snows. A lot of the ski resorts out here across the Pacific Northwest will be loving all the snowfall as we go into early December. That will definitely be some good news for them out west. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for detailed weather breakdowns on North America and the tropics. Make sure to press the like button down below. Share this video with friends, family, and on social media. And I hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend out there.